What's up, everybody? This is the Bros Gone Wild podcast. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Bros Gone Wild podcast. This week was a little interesting one. Jonah is off on his endeavors and travels in Africa, so we had to bring one of our friends on, one of our special guests. His name is Andrew. He did an excellent job, man. He's so good at finding super interesting things to talk about, and he brings up very thought-provoking questions, and this podcast will really make you think, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I guess in this podcast we cover caffeine overdoses, farm siloses, and Chance the Rapper, fidget spinners that are really popular right now, Africa scenarios, video games in real life, your phone use on the day-to-day basis, and those new romphims. So sit back, relax. This is just another solid episode from the bros. You got a new fellow bro, and we might have another new bro the next week. So get ready. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff going on. This is a fun episode, so please enjoy. All right, boys. Welcome back to another episode of the Bros Gone Wild podcast. It's me, Dayton, and our special guest, Andrew Hudson. Andrew, say what's up.
What's up?
Andrew is our buddy from Clarkston, so he's actually filling in for... we don't know, actually, if Jonah's deceased or not.
Hopefully Jonah's still somewhere right now.
MIA, yeah, so.
He's in Africa somewhere.
I mean, he could be our temporary, but could very well be our permanent villain. Who knows?
We're going to edit that out. It's Jonah's worst nightmare.
He's going to be, yeah, funny.
No, he's got a lot more to worry about than just the podcast.
I was thinking about, minus the time change, I don't know what he was doing today. I texted him before. I was like, take lots of pictures.
Yeah, I want him to send me pictures.
Because he could say, oh, it was super nice, or it was, total third world country, and I'd be like, I'm not surprised. I don't know anything. I wouldn't be surprised
either way.
Yeah.
But I think part of what we didn't, or he kind of put to the side, was whenever he was explaining it, he's going to be staying in a nice-ass hotel.
Is he actually?
The hospital he's going to is a very nice hospital, almost like one we would have here. It's not like he's going to a village with a bunch of kids.
I thought he was in a shack.
Just sawing legs off to stop the malaria.
My picture of it was Jonah is just thirsty as hell in a shack, playing with some dirt.
Take a sip to Jonah.
Seriously, I thought maybe it won't change him as much as...
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right. I guess going off Jonah, do we want to get into this poll?
For sure, yeah.
Go for it.
Would you rather visit Africa? Wait, hold on. So, should we discuss the wording first of the question?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
There was already a lot of votes on it, and I don't know why I thought that was the best way to word it. But, yeah, go ahead.
Would you rather visit Africa and extract malaria or visit Africa and get mauled by a lion? And then we mentioned Jonah just so we made sure he saw it. Put it in the back of his mind.
He was leaving that day when we hosted it. Yeah.
But I think you meant go over there and catch it, right?
Yeah,
or however
it bites you and you get malaria. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Andrew. We're going to put you on the hot seat, baby.
I'm 100% lion.
Lion?
Yeah. I mean, malaria is like a slow death. We're assuming that you're dying from both, right?
Oh, yeah.
No, you can't do that.
No, I think that should be, you both die, I don't know, in both
I was kind of doing some research on this.
You're Mr. Loophole.
Yeah.
No, I think malaria, I think you can last a while.
Well, yeah,
but it's just the amount of money you have to fight it.
Treatment,
Yeah, exactly.
No, I know, but you have to, for the sake of this, you have to think that both are going to die.
But so the reason we're bringing up, so one is a quick death and one's a slow death.
Yeah,
that's kind of what
that's
we're bringing
what the
up.
premise of the question is.
But how slow is it? That's my arguing point.
Okay, so
if I can fight this thing off,
another decade.
Okay, so do you want to live 10 years with malaria?
I mean,
I get to say goodbye to all the people I love that way. That's why I picked malaria.
That was kind of my reasoning. I can do my shit.
You guys both went malaria?
I can tweet my last tweet and I can get out of here.
No doubt malaria, yeah.
Wow. I thought everyone was going to be lying.
No-brainer.
But look at the poll, 59%.
I'm with the people. That's all
I
lying.
Yeah, you're with the majority actually, so. What the hell?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, interesting.
I wonder what Jonah would.
Yeah, do we know what he?
Should we call him up?
We should see what he did.
Are we gonna be able to contact him in Africa?
Yeah, I was actually asking him. He's gonna have Wi-Fi and stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't see. It would be more fun if you couldn't contact him at all. To be honest,
We don't know.
Our imaginations would just be running wild, you know.
Tell me when you were driving past him with Holmes, what he looked
Oh
like and
my
stuff.
gosh! So, Jonah, when he gets a haircut, he likes his hair short in the summer. So, I worked for Ryan Holmes' dad, who lives in the same sub as Jonah, and we were exiting the sub and we saw Jonah walking out, and he just looked like he shaved his head and he was ready to go off to fight a battle or something. Like an army haircut. That thing was short, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's ready to go because it's gonna be hot as hell over there. It's probably gonna be nice. But yeah, big man was walking out for the last time. I think he was going to Detroit. So,
Oh my gosh.
like as he was walking out, yeah. So
crazy.
me and Josh were saying, I hope that's not the last time we see Jonah. You know?
That's so funny. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Andrew, I guess, do you want to kind of introduce yourself? I mean, I guess you can give quick plugs if people
Sure.
kind of want to look at you while they're listening.
Yeah, so like they already said, I'm friends of the guys, the bros rather, and yeah, I go to Michigan State. I'm a journalism major. I'm a junior. I've yet to take a journalism class, but I'm still a journalism major. I guess kind of what's going on with me right now, I do these weekly YouTube videos, and I'm on the 22nd week, and they get uploaded every Sunday. So,
22nd?
Yeah. Wow.
That's a lot.
22nd, yeah.
Holy, I remember when you hit your 10th, and I was like, nice, dude, that's awesome.
That's a lot already.
Dude, that is a lot.
Yeah, so I calculated out the time, and if you add together all the videos I've made like a 120-minute video, like
Whoa.
this whole year, so it's like longer than a feature-length film.
Dang.
Not that
Dude.
it's like anything
But
comparable,
you
but
just
it's
think about that.
and like did it completely by myself, which I think is pretty cool.
That's really
That's a lot of
cool.
time.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize it's a lot of time, but
Yeah.
yeah, so that's me. And Huddy is my thing on like every social media. You can find me.
Bet.
Be on the lookout for those cool drone shots.
Yeah,
that he's
seriously.
throwing
Yes,
in.
yes.
Sweet.
You should do an interesting thing maybe when you hit 100. I think that would be really cool.
100 videos?
100 weeks.
100 weeks? Well, I mean,
couple of
that's
years.
That's a couple of years.
With the
How
videos.
long? So when did you
50
start this?
I started, so I'll tell this story real quick of when I started. So it was Christmas break, and you know Christmas break is really long, and you're like, I don't know really what to do because no one's really working.
In college especially.
No,
Exactly,
totally.
yeah.
It's a rough
And
break.
so I was just sitting there like, all right, it's the middle of winter. I have this whole upcoming semester. I am not too excited about my classes. I feel like I'm not doing anything like to better myself and the hobbies that I like or whatever. And I was like, I might as well just put myself to some sort of time schedule. I'm not going to do every day because that's really not plausible at all
Right.
Yeah.
for how I live. So I was like, a week is fair enough. And yeah, that's kind of how it started. And now we're here. And every single week it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then since you're on the deadline, you just make it happen.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
No,
Yeah.
that's really cool. Kind of teaches you a good discipline. And, no,
Keeps you busy too.
for sure.
Yep.
And if you're ever sitting there like at home, like what do I do? That you can always kind of fall back on that. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'll
It's always
just go
something to
edit,
think about.
or I'll go shoot a little bit, or a time, whatever it might be. Just everything's always
It
contributing.
always keeps you occupied because like today the video, like for part of my video, I'm mowing my lawn. So while I'm mowing my lawn, I'm recording myself.
That's funny.
And it makes it more fun. But I mean, I definitely took like an extra 30 minutes.
Yeah,
mowing my
but
lawn.
even the mowing itself just felt shorter because you're kind of spinning around
yeah,
doing
I'm
some
thinking
fun
about the
stuff
next
with it.
angle or whatever.
Exactly, and you're just not even thinking about what you're doing, so time flies. But
My little brother's actually, I don't know if he's a regular watcher, but he goes through your page sometimes.
That's funny.
That's
cool.
He loves the one that you did at Central because he
Oh, yeah?
just thinks it's hilarious how we went to that insane asylum.
That was sketchy.
That was fun, man. Yeah.
yeah, that
It was
was
an experience.
I wonder what that guy's up to.
Yeah.
the guy we saw. Wow.
here? Oh.
Yeah, sugary gecko coming in hot.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Dayton, do you have anything interesting you want to
Yeah.
make sure we touch?
Well, I was commenting to Brad on the way over here because I met up with him, got a Slurpee. We were talking about those fidget spinners.
Oh yeah.
And I was telling him about how Jonah had one on the podcast and how these things are just blown up. And I just want to know, have you guys heard how much money people are making off of these things? Millions. Like millions, and like kids in high school are making millions off of them. Supposedly they treat PTSD, ADHD,
Yeah.
OCD.
Wow.
Bullshit. But like people are making millions, and you can't really buy them anywhere other than Amazon usually because they get sold out at wherever they're at, gas stations, 7-Elevens. So.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, I know. And Brad said Jonah and all of his siblings had them in the in the line at Petaway the other day.
Lord. And they're all just sitting there. Whoosh.
Yeah.
Have you tried one?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
it's all right.
They're not that great, are they?
It's, I don't know, what's something I can compare that to?
It's I compared it to a yo-yo without a string, and there's like no tricks. You
Yeah.
can do.
Yeah,
It's kind of
it's
just
just-
something to do.
it's literally just something to
It's
play
less
with.
of something to do than a yo-yo.
Yeah.
But it's
True.
literally just like spinning a pen in your hand. Like
That's what it is, yeah. It's like spinning a pen, and it just feels kind of cool.
Yeah,
That's
I
literally
liked it. I just don't know if I'd like spend the $15 or whatever it is to buy it.
No.
If I find one on the ground, I'll use it.
It's almost like a stress ball in a way.
Yeah.
It's just something that you do while you're not thinking about anything.
Yeah.
They say it keeps your mind off of other things. That could be time wasting or whatever.
Or popping gum.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, but yeah, one thing you were just talking about people making a ton of money.
Yeah.
Well, did you hear apparently this new fashion trend with guys?
Rompers.
The
Yes.
romphims,
Is that what they're called?
rompims,
Oh my
because it's
gosh.
hers, rompers, rompims.
Wait, is it with a P though?
Apparently, that's what they're somehow calling them.
Romphims.
It might be with a P. I
Yeah.
really don't know how that works.
I
but-
think I saw a picture of ASAP Rocky in it, and honestly, it looked good.
Dude, I've seen a few pics where I've been like, all right.
It takes a certain type of person.
Yeah.
That's very,
and
very important.
I'm definitely not. I'm not gonna be buying one anytime
No,
soon.
oh god, no.
I wouldn't. I don't think I don't look good in a lot of things, and that's definitely one of them.
But the first thing that comes to mind is, I mean, don't get it twisted. I like a girl in a romper.
Oh yeah, no, I totally agree.
There's no arguing with that.
I like
That's
it.
my last tweet before I go.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the girls in rompers.
That was a fad I was
And
on board with.
That's what I'm saying, and maybe girls feel the same way.
Just summer like dressing for women and men is
Some-
just so much better.
Yeah,
you have to
no,
bundle
yeah.
up with clothes. Not a fan of that.
Summer dresses for women.
It's just sun dresses.
Yes, they go so. People sleep.
I saw someone tweeted. This was obviously anti-romp him. It said, "If I have to take off all my clothes to get head, I'm not wearing it."
I didn't know where that was
Dude,
going.
there's zippers.
No, on the guys they're probably
The
there.
guys.
You have to take. You
Yeah,
have to
can you
get
imagine being at
naked.
the urinal?
No, that's like the main difference between the guys and the girls
Yeah.
is they have a zipper. They
Okay,
can pee in
that's
it.
different.
Yeah,
a lot
that's part of what makes it a him in a way.
Because the girls, they always are complaining about how they have to get butt naked to pee, and honestly, that would suck.
That would be terrible.
At the urinals, that.
Everyone's just naked
Oh my
walking around the
gosh.
bathroom.
That's funny.
I've seen that at like Tigers games. I'll walk in and there'll be guys with their pants around their ankles. So like,
Well, it's either super old guys
I have a
or
question.
5-year-old kids.
I'm talking like middle-aged men.
That's called too many beers.
Yeah.
So you go into the bathroom. Are you going for the urinal? If you have to pee, you're going for the urinal or the stall. It's completely open.
Oh, I'm
Urinal.
100% urinal.
Really?
Urinal.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I go to the stall.
Oh.
Well, the thing about the stall is you get less splash damage.
Exactly. Thank you.
You have to know where to aim in the urinal. Though.
You
It's
really
all
do.
about
It's
angles.
all about
But,
angles.
but I drink so much water that
I'm a man
whenever
of
I'm
angles.
going, it's a
stream?
fire hydrant.
No, I feel the same way. You would vouch for me. I have quite the
Oh.
stream.
It's impressive. It can be heard from a few doors down.
3 doors down.
Yeah.
I take pride in my stream.
I mean, the urinals that have like the little pictures to aim at, that's good because that like shows you where to aim so you don't get splashed.
I've never
on.
seen that.
Yeah, like a little bumblebee down there. And
I've never seen that.
Anything with
Have you
little-
seen that?
Yeah.
they'll put like little pictures on the
I don't know about pictures. There's like little images
Cartoons.
though.
Like a little
I guess
cartoon.
I don't know. Maybe.
I guess I didn't know that.
But yeah, either you got to aim at the right place or you got to get some distance.
Yeah, you gotta step back up.
If no one's in there, I'll have good this far away from the
Well,
urinal,
people are
just
listening.
working on my.
They don't know how far you just
I know.
went.
Shoulders, 2 shoulders. I don't know.
you know what is the
I'll
worst?
take like 4 feet away from the urinal. I'll just be
What?
I'll just be rocking
4
up.
feet.
You're projectile pee at that point.
I was trying to think of the math.
Parabola at that point.
That's what I was trying to think of. Yeah.
The automatic urinals, you know what I'm talking about? Those are the worst because you'll be taking a piss and they'll flush on you.
Starts and you're like,
And you're getting wet.
"Jeez." Yeah. This is
I'm not
super
down with
soaker.
those.
No. But
Funny.
yeah, I guess that's all the urinal talk for this podcast.
So Andrew, I heard you talking earlier. I've been asking, or I'm meaning to ask you.
Yes.
Chance the Rapper concert.
Yes.
Let's hear
Let
about
me
it.
hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to the Chance the Rapper concert. I wasn't expecting to go to the Chance the Rapper concert. I paid $70 for tickets,
Okay.
which I wasn't too happy about, especially for the seats that I was given. But it is what it is. It was a great show. One thing about Chance that's really, I guess, different than most rappers nowadays is he raps over he had a live band there.
Yeah.
So it's straight
cool.
instrumentals. His voice is not in the background off the song.
That's really
And
cool.
the only other show that I've been to was Quinn 92. He does that as well. XCII.
Oh, wait, why is it 92?
It's the Roman numerals for.
Oh, I guess I didn't really know that.
But
the point.
he's so talented. Just Chance.
Yeah.
And just has such a voice on him and is such a performer. I think it's the best concert I've ever been to.
Really? And did he
Hands
play basically everything you wanted to hear? Or
Yeah,
how was that?
oh, totally. No one really plays a full song anymore.
Yeah.
And he wasn't playing full songs, which I was fine with because he has such a...
He has a lot.
Yes. He started
That's a good point.
way back. I think he played a song off of 10 Day. Comes up to Acid Rap, plays 2 or 3 songs off of that. And then comes up to his new stuff. I was talking with Brad. He did a Mask Off, like freestyle. It was pre-written, but
Yeah.
it was a cover, whatever you want to call it. And that was fantastic.
That's crazy.
And they had fireworks going off. And
Oh wow.
Wait,
yeah.
this was at the Palace?
Yeah, it was a show.
Wait, so correct me if I'm wrong. Is the Palace getting taken down?
Yes, it is.
When? How
I don't know. I don't know the timetable. It is
Yeah.
getting taken down.
That's what nobody really knows when, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've heard
Didn't
that
mean
too,
to
but
interrupt
nobody's
that,
really
but-
set a specific date.
That's crazy because it's nice in there.
Yeah,
it's like
they
new.
redid it. That's what was so crazy. They did all these renovations to it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's that whole stadium stuff is a little.
It
I'm a little skeptical,
That
but
is weird.
What's it like seeing a show at the Palace? I've actually never seen a concert. before.
it's different because it's better than DTE because you're inside, but it's still a big show. I love going to when I saw Schoolboy Q in Royal Oak, and you saw ASAP Ferg and some other people.
Yeah.
And there's something about a small room where the energy
that.
gets
Awesome.
trapped in there, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is nuts. And it gets kind of dissipated the further away you get. Brad, who was standing in general admission, was much closer, and I would assume it was much better. But it just kind of depends on how big the atmosphere is. But overall, it's a great show.
I feel that heavy. Yeah, we went. The only concert I've been to at the Palace, Macklemore.
This is pre-Macklemore going just off the rails of not being good, and we were younger.
Dude, it wasn't that bad.
Wow. How young were you guys when you went to Macklemore?
he was at his peak. When
Yeah,
we
this
went
is
to it.
peak Macklemore.
This is when he's coming out with
Can't Hold Us
all.
and
A little bit after that. He
Yeah.
just dropped the album
Heist.
with. It's when Thrift Shop. Not that I like that song at all. When that was really popping off.
Gotcha.
So,
Have you ever heard his Red Hot Chili Peppers song, Macklemore?
oh, that's a great song.
Great
That's,
song.
he has one about the Seattle Mariners too. Also a great song.
Ooh, I think I've heard that.
I don't listen to much of him. I should.
It's
though.
back in the day.
His I hate to say this about an artist, but his older stuff is so much better.
That's how I feel about Logic, if I'm honest.
Oh,
I heard I have not listened to that album, but I heard it was like just a lot of I'm half black, and he just kept repeating
Logic?
that. Yes, the new album.
I haven't heard any of it.
I saw
yet.
tweets of that.
It's just like that he was repeating the same thing over and over. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just can't really listen to him now.
He's redundant.
Yeah,
Logic
I
is,
guess, yeah.
I've noticed. I don't know. Even like his freestyles all sound the same on YouTube when
Yeah.
you go and kind of look at them.
Yeah, I mean it's tough to come up with different stuff.
It is, but I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, they talk about money, girls, and drugs,
Yeah,
and he talks about being half black, half white, and
Yeah.
that's basically it. And rapping.
Yeah, true. What were you talking about? What album got leaked? Just to kind of
dude,
go to a little music
No,
news.
I thought the Carter 5 got leaked, but I've gotten so many false reports on that. It's just
And
frightening.
fill me in again. What exactly is Carter 5?
Well, it's Lil Wayne's 5th and final album in the Carter series, and this thing is supposed to be like his best music ever, which I don't know if it'll top the Carter 3 or 4. Actually, 4 wasn't even that good. 3 is his best, but
Mrs. Officer.
Mrs. Officer,
That song.
Got Money, A Milli, like, dude, You gotta be shitting me.
I feel.
Yeah, no, that was my childhood. That was like the first rap album I really got into.
Was it? So what grade is that? Like, what grade were we in when?
Fourth
grade.
Fourth,
Okay.
fifth grades. That's
My
when it was
first
popping.
album, Red Light District, Ludacris.
Oh my god.
That's literally the first CD I ever bought. The dirty version. I don't know how that flew. Will you please check when that came out?
Yeah, I'm checking it right now.
Because I was ignorantly young.
That's insane.
I got exposed to all these things so young. I learned how to read from playing Xbox.
Yeah. I learned how to read from RuneScape.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Oh, did I ever tell you what Jonah, the kid, told Jonah during English class or whatever?
No.
So in our English, I think Jonah was in 201, and
Sorry, can I interrupt you for
yeah,
one
go
second?
for it.
Wait, so are you a 97 baby?
Yeah.
Dude, this came out in 04.
Oh my
You were
god.
7 years old.
Jammed into that.
My dad used to drop me off at school. He would turn it all the way up to embarrass me, and he's like, "Get out of the car."
Oh,
that is.
I'm so sorry. I had to say I couldn't hold my laugh.
That's awesome.
Anyways,
No, I guess it's honestly not that good of a story. Anyways, Jonah was in English class, and you had to write these personal biographies about yourself and what brought you to who you are now and random things like that. So he partnered up with a guy to peer review, and he was reading Jonah was reading it, and he doesn't know much about video games or anything. And I guess this guy played either like World of Warcraft for a big part of his life, or played some MMORPG. And Jonah, after he read it and stuff, he was like, "Yeah, fix this, that." And he goes, "Dude, have you ever?" My roommate was super into RuneScape. Have you ever? Did you ever get into that? He had no idea. And this guy goes, "Are you shitting me?" And Jonah's like, "Wait, what? What'd I say?" And he's like, "No, dude, no, you don't play that. That's for like little boys." Or you're just implying that you don't play that if you're over the age of 10.
Really?
And then Jonah was talking shit to me. He's like, "No one plays RuneScape."
I don't understand the age limit on these games. Like Minecraft. I love me some Minecraft. And I'm not proud to say it, but it's just you toss on a podcast, play some Minecraft.
Do you still play Minecraft quite a bit?
Well, that's the only game I play.
jeez.
No, but that brings up an interesting point. I've been reading a lot about simulation theory, Elon Musk, all those guys.
Yeah.
And there's this theory that someone has that we prefer the simulation of something compared to the real version of it. And it brings up a weird thought in my mind, because what is Minecraft other than chopping down trees and mining? What is RuneScape other than chopping down trees? And why do we prefer the game of it? Because if you told me go outside and chop trees right now, I'd say hell no.
Right.
Yeah.
So
a big part of Minecraft, I feel, that pulls interest is your ability to build and kind of create your own little space or your own
100%.
weapons. And
100%.
But yeah, I completely get what you're saying in the way that I'm not going to go out and chop wood, but I would love to just sit there for 2 hours on RuneScape and level up my wood cutting level.
It's so weird.
Why do I?
I mean, think about, though, the risk involved with chopping down wood and having to sell it, as a means of money, compared to a video game where if you fail, it's not that big of a deal.
But why do I
but
want
it's fun.
that?
Well, it's fun because, there's no risk involved, really, is there? I mean, and I guess that wouldn't make it fun, but that makes
the risk, I don't think the risk is stopping me from going outside.
No, it's not why. The
It's
risk
just
isn't
boring.
why I'm not chopping. It's just, it's boring.
Yeah.
Why is it more fun to sit on a computer and watch my character chop a piece of wood rather than me actually going out there and doing it? Like,
I can't answer that
it's
question.
weird.
That's why I brought
It's
it up.
really
It
weird.
is weird to think about.
It kind of leads to another point.
Sorry about that.
Have you ever heard of gamification, of your life? So there's this, I learned about it in one of my classes, and it's how if you apply game principles to your life, whether it's like quests, leveling up, that's a big thing in rap. If you notice, rap goes in trends of saying certain things. One thing that a bunch of people are saying is I'm leveling up. Mm-hmm. And anyways, so the gamification is taking these game principles and applying them to your everyday life. And there's this app, Super Better, and this lady wrote a book about it. But it's interesting how even just adding a game principle to something that's usually boring, whether it's like cleaning your room and seeing how quick you can do it,
Yeah.
makes it more fun.
Yeah. What kind of principle? I guess give me a couple more examples of game principles I could add.
Like power-ups, like your vitamins are like a power-up.
Yeah.
And it's literally think of anything from a game, whether it's a quest, leveling up.
The quest I think was really cool. I like that. Whether that's going to find something at Home Depot.
Another one is like fighting monsters. So like let's say a monster for someone is like a certain person that's mean to them, and not like defeating them, but getting past them. Or like let's say anxiety is someone's monster, and you're thinking of it as you're trying to defeat this monster rather. Because how do you beat anxiety? That doesn't really.
Yeah, it almost makes it more long term in a way. Go ahead.
That's you're putting it in a physical sense.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
Yeah.
That's like kind of mind blowing.
That is. I really like that.
Because if you picture it as something that can be eliminated, then it could it's
tangible in a sense.
The backstory behind it for why the lady did it is she was in academia already studying this, and she was a super fit lady, like ran marathons, and she was in her kitchen and she dropped something, and then she came back up and drilled the back of her head on her cabinet and just got one of the worst concussions like ever. And like couldn't remember things for like 6 months and was just incredibly depressed and was trying to find her way out of that. And she used this as her way to level up by like try and remember this by whatever, or do this with this certain doctor.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's interesting. I haven't read the book yet. I really want to, but there's an app for it.
What is the book called?
I think the app is called Super Better. She has multiple books.
I'll just write
the name of the book is I can't remember off the top of my head.
The Super Better will lead me to it, so.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, no, totally. And what's cool about that is, like, I was even talking to my mom about this with RuneScape. In the video games, they teach you how to grind for something. And you were just bringing up anxiety. It's not something you can fix overnight. It's kind of something that you maybe set as a monster or that you're not going to beat at once. You have to kind of get your stuff together before you can go take on the monster.
Build your way up.
And that's
Level up.
Yeah, that's what RuneScape, what all kind of video games taught me is you have to put in a shit ton of work until you can actually kind of
but then the problem becomes when people
really
prioritize getting better in the game over their life.
Yeah. No,
and that happens to a lot of people.
Because it is just a game.
It is just a game, and there are people that make a living off of the game, but the percentage of that, it's all personal. Whether like you think you can make a living off of it or whatever, and whether you want that's something you want to pursue. But I just thought that was interesting.
No, you brought up a great point.
Yeah,
I really
cool.
like that. I've never heard that before, but
yeah.
I guess I haven't brought up something from my topics.
Let's hear it.
So one thing, so again, to reiterate, I am in an internship at ABC 12. So we deal with weird, random stuff all the time. And I think I told you this story, or I was telling you. I guess I got two little stories to bring up.
All right.
So the first one, I actually told Dayton kind of already. I was riding with a camera guy. It was me and this camera guy. We went out to a shoot, and it's out in the farmland and everything. And we passed by these massive silos, just this huge silos. And then this guy goes, "Oh, geez, those things." And I was like, "All right, dude, what are you talking about?" And he's like, "All right, well, about I'm lying. I don't know how long ago it was, but about 3 years ago, say, I was out here with a shoot, or I was at a silo with one of my it was a farmer. It was the reporter, the cameraman, and the farmer or whatever. Farmer was going around showing us these new silos he got, their new farm and everything. It was a news story. And the farmer somehow, as he was showing them the silo, somehow slipped and fell into the seed-filled silo.
Yep. I've heard this story.
Basically, instantly died.
Yep.
And he was literally there when it was happening, recording just like the outside.
Yeah.
And just he was trying to explain. He's like, "Yeah, we tried to ram something in the side so that seeds would fit." There was no chance. He was dead so quick because he suffocated.
A lot of people die on farms because accidents happen and then you're alone.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
You're dealing with animals too.
Yeah.
But gosh, he was just. Yeah, sure. He was just explaining
courtesy
it.
of
We are
Ken
just
Yeah.
getting dropped off cookies right now. But yeah, he was just explaining it to me, and he was unfazed as he's telling me this. And I'm just thinking how scarring that was to witness someone falling in and never coming out, and
It's so
Messed
much
up.
wheat and grain and those things.
Yeah.
There's no way once you're down in there,
yeah. But
crush you.
next story, there was just something we got on our reporting, whatever, something we found. A kid died from having too much caffeine.
What?
And so this was a high school kid. I don't know what year. And within a 2-hour period, he drank a massive Monster. So obviously you know the size of those. Like a normal Monster, a Mountain Dew, and a latte. That's it.
Whoa.
Kid died. His heart got irregular and screwed up and died.
Hold on, that's it?
That's it. That's why I was like, dude, that's not that much.
No.
That's not that much more than I've consumed.
That's what I'm
down
saying.
there.
I've totally been close to that threshold.
Not like Monster. I mean, equivalents in coffee, because I don't really like to drink Monster. But still.
the question is, would that have, like, did he have heart issues before?
That's
Yeah.
what.
Because, I mean, I'm sure that people have had that amount of caffeine and not died.
Right,
Definitely.
right. Or
But-
had more and not died, yeah.
Yeah. But still, that's scary.
Just puts it kind of in perspective.
Oh, yeah.
There's a video on YouTube of this guy coming in after drinking like 16 Red Bulls, and his heart busted through his ribs and was beating out of his chest.
What?
Wait, what?
Pretty sure it's fake, but it's just so messed up.
I was going to
It's
say.
scarring.
Oh my word, that's funny.
Wow, that got really 0 to 100 fast there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry to lay
Yeah,
that
my
on
bad.
you.
Wow.
Need a moment of silence.
Yeah, that was. I just thought that was pretty crazy. It's pretty cool, just that job in general, because you hear just some of the furthest walks of life and just these crazy stories, and it's pretty cool for that
Now,
part of things.
well, tell us a little bit about your coworkers. Do you work with anybody cool, or?
Actually, yeah, the people I work with are actually very cool, and
What about the meteorologist? The weather guy.
he's really funny. Actually, he just he comes in
Goes
every
around.
day, and he finishes his work early, and he goes around screwing with all the coworkers.
As previously heard on the podcast.
Did I already say this?
Yeah.
That's why. Oh, I thought I talked to you on the phone.
I'm the biggest podcast fan you guys
gosh,
have.
yeah.
bro.
No problem.
Thanks. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I guess that. Yeah, he just goes around and messes with
Yeah.
everybody. It's hilarious.
totally.
But the environment's actually pretty cool, and it's funny because so I worked a week and no one really. I was just the intern.
Yeah.
And then the second week is when people were kind of like bringing me under their wing,
Yeah.
almost bringing me on their side.
Yep.
And it's really funny just to sit there and watch how the office dynamic works.
Yeah.
And so you'll have these certain people that come in there and talk shit and or just like this job and their hours they have to work and you kind of like you break up these people into
Yeah.
these different subcategories and it's so funny.
People
just,
always form groups no
that's-
matter where it is.
exactly.
Do a lot of people smoke there?
Not many. I think there's a couple that leave and go have a cigarette.
At my
or something.
work last summer, I had like a full-time job at a moving company, and it was ridiculous the amount of people that
Ew.
chain smoked.
Oh.
And you get so much breaks. I was like, I might start smoking just so I get the break.
Right.
That's a huge part. And
It's unfair.
there was a problem at my dad's hospital. I remember he brought it up to me. It's a long walk to get to the place to smoke because you can't smoke in hospitals,
yeah.
obviously, and you have to
Really?
you'd have to go and it would take them 10 minutes to walk all the way out there, and then they'd smoke for 15 minutes and then walk. And it got to a point where they had these assigned breaks, their contract, they had a certain amount. And it was just, we can't let you leave this much.
That's crazy.
It's ruining our workplace. And,
Yeah, it's just a huge distraction.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That annoys me.
and I guess going off smoking, there was something just passed in Genesee County that you have to be 21 to buy tobacco products in Genesee County now,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So, like,
you serious?
you couldn't buy tobacco. You couldn't buy any sort of tobacco product.
Like a tin,
Not a
anything.
tin,
See,
not
I-
vape, juice, whatever it might be. Nothing.
Gosh.
It's active or maybe it's not enforced yet.
Yeah.
It'll start being enforced, I think, the 22nd of May.
The craziest thing is that there's so much education about it, and it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you get people to stop?
They spend a lot of money on advertising, like anti-smoking and stuff, and it doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I guess it's not official yet because there was an oil company that's putting a trial against the state, or the county, I mean. Because the oil company owns a bunch of gas stations, and they make a ton of money off these kids buying whatever.
Absolutely.
And so it's not official yet, but there was that American Heart Association guy that was trying to explain why it was important to us. And he was just saying that there has been counties around the U.S. that have done this. And it helps. And it doesn't it doesn't stop the people that really want it, but it just stops the convenience of something like that, where it's kind of like, okay, whatever.
I could argue both sides of it. Mm-hmm. It's just weird. I don't know. It doesn't interest me. That's
just random. That's close to home too.
I know.
Of all places, Genesee County too. I would not expect that.
Saying.
Oakland, I wouldn't be surprised, but
yeah.
Wow.
I thought that was pretty crazy. It was a big story.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's my.
Could I throw in one more thing?
Yeah, dude. Go for it.
So this app, I heard about it on some other podcast somewhere. I don't really remember. It doesn't matter. It's called Moment. So what it does is it gets access to your phone, and through, I'm assuming, the gyroscopes and stuff, not gyroscopes, but just movement in your phone, it tracks how much you use your phone every day. And it's not dead accurate, but it's disgusting.
Stop.
Disgusting how much I use my phone. And I don't consider myself, and I don't think other people would consider myself someone that uses my phone a lot. If you want to be very upset with yourself, download this app.
It's scary.
Dude, I'm around 3 hours.
I'm not doing it.
I'm around 3 hours.
I'm not doing it, dude.
Like only using my phone? Wow.
3 hours.
I'm not going to do it, bro. No thanks.
Think how much you could do with 3 more hours.
That is crazy.
I mean, it's good because I'm trying to cut back on my phone. Like, I deleted a lot of stuff off of it. Like, I deleted a lot of social media. And kind of parlaying, Tim Ferriss said this thing that I heard. And it was, technology is a great tool, but a horrible master. And so you can use technology for whatever, good things. But if you let technology rule your life, you're going to have a bad life.
Yeah. No,
me personally, I do not have the discipline to not look at my phone, and it's because we've grown up with it for so long, and I don't know, it's crazy. So if you want to feel screwed up, download that app.
Yeah.
It'd be sickening. I don't think I want to do it.
Even though,
I mean, I'm guessing the point of the app is to bring it to attention, right? Probably.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, you're using your phone way too much, bucko.
Yeah, actually, my business teacher brought that app up.
Moment?
Really? Moments, I think. Moments, yeah.
Yeah, either way.
But, yeah, she was just saying how she started using it, and kind of almost, in a way, it kind of reshapes your life.
100%.
Because it puts everything in perspective. Like, God, I don't want to be on my phone for 3 hours.
I mean, think about it.
So
3 hours times 365 days.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You're wasting a lot of time.
Wait, so I have a question about the app. I don't know if you're going to be able to answer it. Is it tracking, now if I'm texting, is that adding towards time on it? So anytime that thing's lit up and I'm touching it?
Pretty much.
It's dating. It is not cool.
Oh boy.
It scared the hell out of me. I was like, what am I doing? But
during the day isn't bad, but when I'm at night, at night in bed, I'm on my phone, dude, all night.
What if it's sitting in the corner playing music or something?
I see. That's what I don't know.
I
don't know whether it's it's in your hand or if it might get it when it's in your pocket. Sometimes, either way, whether it's if anything, it's overinflated. It's not gonna get an underestimate.
Right.
But still, it was crazy.
Because I was just gonna say, I would go to the gym and have music playing. Does that count for the time allotted?
I personally don't think the accuracy really matters.
But it just
puts everything in perspective.
And doesn't it actually show you what apps you spent time on too?
Yes, you can do that, and you can set notifications
cool
once
too.
you use it.
Because then you can disregard music app. You can disregard whatever.
And say, hey, I'm playing my music, whatever. Yep. But someone said that all these social media apps and really everything, they're all in the distraction business. They're trying to distract you for as long as possible.
Did you listen to a podcast on that?
Yep.
It was it Sam Harris?
No, it's Tim Ferriss.
Tim Ferriss.
Tim Harris.
It was a guy from
Harvard,
not Harvard.
It doesn't matter.
But that stuff was crazy, and just how Facebook's literally they're just trying to keep you there. That's their whole goal.
Auto playing videos.
that's why they started doing that, and
Makes sense.
it's so calculated to the dot,
Wow.
and no one really realizes how much they're trying to keep you there.
That's the genius in Snapchat is, I was thinking about this today, is streaks. You're going to use Snapchat every day because you want to keep your streaks. You might not go on Instagram every day.
They touched on that.
That's why Snapchat is so successful, is because they have the personal aspect to it where, hey, I'm going to send date into Snapchat, and they also have the, oh shit, I got to post this on my story.
So everybody can see it.
Yes. And Instagram is trying to get that personal part, but the Instagram DMs, I mean, you might
they're
slide
shit
in
in the
there.
bed right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I think Instagram's pooping the bed.
Yeah.
Trying to keep up with
Oh,
Snapchat.
I don't know, dude. I think it's flip flopped. I think Instagram's almost already past Snapchat.
Because they have Boomerang, and people are getting into those Boomerang
Those
videos.
things are cool,
Those
dude.
things
They
are really cool.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm not mad at the boomerangs.
No, that's about all I post, so I'm glad you followed me.
Honestly, though, I'm pretty sure Instagram passed up Snapchat already.
Nah, I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
But I mean,
as far as number of users or what?
I think so. Or
Twitter, dude,
or
they
views
had
on
a
a
really
story.
good last couple months or something I saw, but it's not what the people are using. Like, if I meet someone at school, I'm not gonna be like, hey, what's your Twitter?
Right.
You're gonna be like, what's your Instagram?
yeah, no, Instagram is much more of that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
know.
interesting to think about that type.
It
of
was a Sam Harris one I listened to about what you were
stuff. Oh,
talking
okay.
about.
Yeah.
I was just
But
curious.
I'm sure it's been said many a times because it's no secret, but it's crazy. I don't know.
It's with Tristan Harris.
Tristan.
Wait. Oh yeah, the consequences of ad-based economy and the dynamic.
Interesting.
It's a
Okay.
really good one.
I might have to listen to that.
Yeah, number 71, Sam Harris, Waking Up with Sam Harris. But
Cool.
yeah, I guess anything else you guys want to touch on real quick? I guess we saw the Celtics dismantled from the Cavs
Oh, my
pretty
gosh.
recently.
Yep.
I actually have a question for Dayton before we go
Oh,
into
yeah.
that.
Definitely.
About music.
Oh yeah, what's up?
How do you
boy?
feel about factual rap? Like, do you think that rappers should? Because Ace, a previous guest,
Yeah.
he brings up a point to make sure that he says, "I rap about what I live."
Right.
What do you think about that? Thoughts? Well, you as well, Josh.
Yeah.
I think it just really depends on what the mood you're looking for is,
Yeah.
because sometimes you want to be inspired and you want
Sure.
to hear someone spitting some real shit.
Yeah.
And then some other times, like you came in singing that new Travis Scott song.
Yeah.
The lyrics in that's not
Yeah.
factual rap,
No.
obviously, but
Yeah.
that song bangs.
Yeah.
So, I guess it depends on the scenario. But, J. Cole, I mean, would you consider him a factual rapper? Because he speaks a lot of,
So here's a question. So let's say J. Cole is speaking the way that he is, but it's not about his real life. Do you have a problem with that?
I get what you're saying.
So let's say I'm a rapper and I'm from the streets,
Yeah,
which is
okay.
not factual.
And you're not actually from the
Yes.
streets, but you're acting all hard.
Yes.
No, I don't have respect for those people. Not
Interesting.
respect, but I
Yeah.
just
You don't like it.
Well, it definitely changes my opinion on it
Okay.
a little bit. It definitely dampers it down
Yeah.
because I'm like, look, I kind of respect someone who is taking from experiences
Sure.
and things they've seen, and yeah, I don't know. I don't really like that too much.
Okay.
No.
What do you
Never
think,
really
Josh?
thought about that.
No, it's a good point. I might lose respect, but it's really not going to change probably how much I listen to it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I don't think it would affect how much I listen to it either, but I might like it a little less. I don't know if it would. I don't know if it would affect it that much though.
It would definitely affect if I was going to see him in concert, and I know that. Well, I don't know though.
The reason I bring it up
I
is
don't know if
because
that would affect me
people
that much.
love a based on a true story.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
even with that delivery man, when you guys were talking about that, is this based on a true story on a couple podcasts ago? The semen guy.
dude, I have that pulled up still.
Oh, wow, you
my
need to close your
gosh.
tab, sir.
No, I've kept this because I've been
great.
wanting to
Oh, okay.
watch it.
But
And I don't want to
people-
remind
I don't.
myself.
The question is more about why do people love a based on a true story
Yeah.
that much more? Are we going too long?
Because no, we're fine.
No.
Think about it's because it's like average Joe. That's kind of why people like based on a true stories, because it's either someone overcoming some ridiculous obstacle
Yeah.
or someone like
Yeah.
us, average Joe,
Yeah.
making a big Rudy. That's a big one that people like.
Rudy.
Personally, I can't stand that movie. I
You
think it's one of the worst
Rudy.
sports movies of all time.
Have you seen Radio?
It's so
I love
random.
Radio.
Is that based on a true story?
Absolutely, it is. Yes, that guy he's
What is
real.
radio, dude?
Radio?
Oh,
you go ahead. Yeah.
I don't even want to explain it to him.
It's okay. So this autistic black guy, he's mid-30s and doesn't really have a home. He's homeless, and his mom is always gone because she works, and he befriends this high school football coach and basically rides with the team everywhere, and he's kind of like their mascot, and it's just a heartwarming story. It's basically all.
No, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I highly recommend.
It's Cuba Gooding Jr. is like the star of it. He plays the autistic man, but it's super good, dude. His name's, they call him Radio because he always is listening to the games on the radio and always listening to the radio.
Oh, that's cool.
But anyways, based on a true story.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because like there's not really subgenres of hip hop. I mean there are, but there isn't. There's not like a fictional. I mean,
only thing I think of is for some reason Mike Stud's like frat rap.
Yeah, no, there is some, but it gets weird. Like, because you're not gonna hear one rapper say, "No, I rap about what sounds cool." Because everyone wants to say that like it's about their real life, which I don't understand. I don't know. It's interesting because no one is like with Quentin Tarantino. Like, did you actually kill Bill? Or like, no one cares about that. It's just art.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's true.
I don't know.
That's a really good point.
I don't have like a defined answer. I just think about it a lot.
Yeah, it's thought provoking.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a tough one.
I don't know.
And I don't think it would really affect me that much for how much I would listen. In the end.
What's going on? Brad, we got Brad in the room here.
Brad's killing it with the video.
On the road streak.
Yeah.
You guys have anything else?
I guess, do we want to just touch on what, I mean,
Celtics?
We just saw Almost Dreaming lost the...
Oh my God. Yeah.
What was that race?
Okay, so Preakness was today, Saturday. And Brad, help me out. Who won?
It wasn't Cloud Computing.
Cloud Computing.
Thank you. Yeah, powerful advertisement.
Cloud Computing.
Very.
And it shot out of a cannon on the last turn and won by Snout. Great race. A little bit cleaner than the Kentucky Derby because the Derby was a lot muddier and it was shitty weather, but it looked nice there.
Yeah.
Good horse.
Where was this at?
Brad, where's the Preakness at?
Dude, you asking a question?
I don't know. I'll look it up. I'm not really sure on the Preakness. There's a lot of these races.
I don't know anything about this.
Apparently, my parents were telling me there's like races all day at these things.
Really?
Apparently, there's like 15 or 16 different races.
Wow. Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
sure
You don't go for
like
just
different
one.
divisions.
Yeah.
It's not,
I'm sure you don't just go for one race. But I mean, maybe Kentucky Derby is. I don't know.
go ahead.
Sorry, Maryland, where you and Jonah are from.
What's that?
Where we reside, Oakland, Maryland.
Oh, I get it.
1884, Gorman Road. Well, yeah.
That's hilarious.
So I guess really. So what? The Celtics?
Oh yeah.
Did they win or no?
No.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I heard Stephen A. called them an embarrassment, and I couldn't agree more.
Are they losing?
They're down
They lost what by like honestly
43 points.
40, I was gonna say
gosh.
50.
They were down by like 50 something at some point.
I saw that picture of Isaiah Thomas against LeBron. That
He got switched on him. Is
No,
that what the
it's just
picture
a-
was?
it's just a photo.
Just standing next
and
to each
just the
other.
amount of man that LeBron has on Isaiah Thomas is scary.
It's just not fair, dude. He is a specimen.
Every time I turn on Sports Center, I hear these people talking about. I think this is the best LeBron we've ever seen.
No, because he is. He's in
He
rare
is.
form.
He's a monster.
Did you see that full court toss that he had?
Yeah.
Oh no! What
That
did
was a
he
few
do?
years ago, though.
Oh, that wasn't recent?
I don't think so. Or he did it a few years ago.
He made it in practice the other day.
Oh, well, he did that a couple
Was a
years
full
ago,
court
too.
shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just toss it one arm.
Jeez,
Yeah, at the Celtics Arena, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's a monster.
Dang, man.
Wish I could do that.
As he flexes the bicep.
No, I was honestly just itching, but yeah, I guess that's pretty much all that's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It's another week away from Central. It's definitely different recording home, but I kind of like
Well,
it. It's very
I mean, and we can't really get into a groove now because now Jonah left. So
yeah, and
we're
it's
gonna be
just
switching.
keeping us on our toes.
Yep.
It's fun. Thank you, Andrew,
Yeah.
for joining us.
Yeah, thanks
Appreciate
for
it.
having me, guys.
Yeah,
filling in.
Thanks for filling in for us, Brad. Thanks for playing video games.
Yeah.
To be determined, right? Next week. Who? I mean, or
Yeah. To be determined.
Yeah, we'll figure it
We
out.
could very well take Andrew up because
Yeah.
he did an excellent job.
Yeah, that
but,
was fun.
Yeah, had a great time.
You guys are paying me for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see dividends.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's under the table.
We can't read that. Okay, so yeah, I guess give us a follow on Twitter at BGW Podcast. We're on SoundCloud,
Cloud computing.
SoundCloud,
And,
iTunes. I mean, yeah, and wherever Facebook, wherever you want to find us. So
give us a Google if you have.
give us a Google. Welcome to Google.
Oh, I knew you would bring that up.
So yeah, Thanks for listening, guys, and we will see you later. See you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.